Welcome back to JK Room Mature, the podcast talking about things that matter to young people. Today is actually Christmas when we're supposed to be releasing this. So, as Jack and I will be relaxing and enjoying it with our families, we decided to just have a bit of a shorter episode again and just talk about some of our holiday traditions. So what is the one that you remember the most? What is your biggest holiday tradition, Jack?
So we used to go to church, when I was younger.
Right.
But, we stopped doing that when we all became jaded and atheist. Well, at least when the kids did. But now we usually watch It's a Wonderful Life every year on Christmas Eve, which is probably one of my favorite movies. I don't know if you've seen it.
I haven't in a long time.
Yeah. So it came out in like the early 1940s. It's in black and white. And I like it because, it's about how much difference one person can make in their community.
Right. It's not a bad movie, it sounds like.
Yeah, no, it's really pleasant. What about you? What's one of your favorite Christmas traditions?
I think one of my favorites, especially when we were younger, is my parents. We should have given a Santa warning here. But since we don't have a chimney in our house right now, we have a key that goes on the outside of our door. And we put that out, and then they would put baking powder in the shape of boots walking around. And
oh, that's cool.
Kind of stuff. It was really cool. And then I still put out like carrots and cookies because I'm very nostalgic. And so I forced my family, especially last year when they didn't think we were going to do it. And I was like, no, I'm putting them out.
That's
figure it out.
When
it's
did
cool,
you,
yeah.
What age did you stop believing in Santa, or what age did you get told about the conspiracy?
We never had a sit down meeting where they're just like, we're gonna have to break the news to you. It was just, I think, part of growing up, and Santa just became a different thing to me, right? Just, the magic of Christmas and seeing your family, especially in more like secular households, which mine isn't particularly, but you still have a different version of your Christmas, and it's not always having to be religious, and it just becomes about people being together.
Right.
And so, what about you? When did you learn, as you say, the conspiracy?
I was like 8. And you're like, I don't know. My parents actually did have to talk to me.
Oh.
And it's not like I'm stupid. At least I don't think so.
No,
but
absolutely not.
I don't know. When you really trust people, you're willing to take their word for things.
Right.
It's kind of fascinating, like, as a cultural phenomenon, just how many kids believe in Santa Claus. It becomes like, as I joked about earlier, like some kind of mass conspiracy. But it's really interesting.
Yeah, I think it's kind of fun because it's basically like everyone has a silent agreement, especially like for young children. If you spoiled it for a kid, I think everyone would be angry about it. So it's just kind of like a bonding thing for everyone can agree that you pretend or like you put on your show. And I don't know, I think it's very heartwarming.
That said, I think kids are the biggest ruiners of the conspiracy, because I remember in like elementary school, people would be like, yeah, no, Santa's not real. My parents told me it's just them. And I'd be like, that's absurd. What are you talking about? And
yeah, there's a lot of faith.
But yeah, it was. I remember my dad telling me, and he told me in the middle of summer so it wouldn't hurt my feelings, so close to Christmas. And I was like, what? And he said, yeah. And I was like, no, hold on. I need a minute to digest this. What? And then it all came to me, and I was like, okay, you know what? That makes a lot more sense than a magic man who can travel around the world and fit in people's chimneys and stuff.
Oh no, poor Summer Jack was crushed for those 30 seconds. Just, ugh.
Inside my brain was like a processing sound that you hear from like a dial-up modem.
Just gotta reboot real quick. Reboot your Jack. Do you have other like things you do around the holidays or different rules, I guess?
We used to do a lot of the stuff that we used to have has just kind of fallen off since both me and my younger brother stopped believing in Santa, even though they weren't like directly related to Santa Claus. We barely have any tradition anymore. But we used to do like advent calendars. I don't know if you did that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is like, for those of you who don't know, it's kind of like a Christian thing, where you like count down the days until Christmas. And like traditionally it was like, isn't it 4 candles or 5 candles in a wreath, 3 of which are purple, 1 of which is pink, and 1 of which is white in the middle, and you like light them each week leading up to Christmas, and then the white candle is Christmas Day, and it's to mark like the coming of Jesus, which we did in Catholic school. But for like the more secular part, it was just, we each had like plastic tabs with 25 chocolates in them, and each day you got to eat a chocolate.
Yeah. You just awoke some memory from Catholic elementary school from me. I totally forgot about those wreaths. Oh my gosh. I haven't thought about this in forever.
I really liked it because the purple candles were my favorite shade of purple, which is my favorite color.
They're very nice purple. I like that. Yeah. There's some good memories. That, and you always got to watch like a Christmas movie on the last day, or like, not a lot of work was done, both in high school and elementary school, and like the week leading up to the winter break.
But that's also just how, I'm pretty sure for the entire month of June, elementary school is just a write-off. Like nobody does anything. And in high school, I was like, wow, man, this is harsh. We only get like 1 day to have fun and relax before the holiday break. And then now that I've just finished my first semester of university, I'm like, wow, they really did not give us a break at all.
Yeah, well, at least you have exams before your holiday break, right? Like now you have how much off? Like a couple weeks? I think I prefer having my exams
2 or 3 weeks
before.
I just wanted to have like a pizza party with my Zoom class or something.
None of your professors did that?
No.
Oh.
My professors are all kind of too by the book, if you will.
That sucks. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
My family has like this wall hanging kind of advent calendar thing. I'll have to put a picture on our Instagram, but it's really cool. It's like wooden ornaments, and you hang them up every day, so it's reusable, and we do it every year.
Oh, that's
cool. Really fun. It's really fun. I enjoy it. I'm trying to think of some others.
What about your Christmas tree? Do you guys do like a big fancy Christmas tree? And if so, is it real or is it fake?
Well, we haven't had a real tree in a couple of years because our cats really enjoy it. So, but we took my Nana and Papa, they used to have Christmas at their house, but they downsized, so now it's at our house for our families. But I put up the Christmas tree this year, and it is a fake tree, but it was really easy because it's just one of those, you like pick it up and then you just let all the branches go down.
Yeah, we have one of those.
I booked out probably an hour just to set up that thing because our last tree you had to like untangle all the branches and fluff it up. Nope, this one you just stack it up, and then it goes, and I'm like, wow, it's pre-lit. It's fantastic.
Yeah,
I had a great time.
They're quite innovative. I saw a video recently that said it takes 10 years for a plastic tree to become more environmentally friendly than a living tree.
Right.
Because of like the resources required to extract it and stuff like that. But with those plastic trees, like we just got a new one, I think 2 years ago.
Yeah, I mean,
but the one we had before that was another plastic tree, and we had that since I was a baby. So
yeah,
like,
I think
you can reuse them.
Those are one of the very few things that I can think of that are like a good investment if you do get a good quality one. And like you said, maybe if it's 10 years, then you're most likely gonna get 10 years unless you, I don't know, like set it on fire or something. I don't know. You get some life out of plastic trees.
Now, does your tree have like a theme to it? Like a color scheme or like ornament rules?
No, we're not that fancy. Does yours?
It does this year, yeah. We have for the last few years. This year it's like silver and blue. So we only put silver and blue ornaments on there, and I guess some white beads and things like that. But
do you have a castaway tree then? All the ugly ornaments get put on another tree?
No, we just leave them in the box.
Oh, blasphemous. Absolutely not.
It's just we have different color ornaments for, I don't know, different moods. But again, it used to be like a tradition to hang up all these kind of tacky ornaments or something. And as we got older, Christmas became less about tradition and more about just chilling.
Yeah, that's fair. I can see that. I know my mom and my dad, they gave us ornaments, me and my brother, so that we could like build up our own stock, and just having those like to pull them out every year is really nostalgic for me. Even just doing it alone now, it's like just you get to see, oh, this was what we got when we were like really young, and we got like a Dora and a Boots ornament, or like growing up I got like the Princess Barbie ornaments, and it's so much fun. Yeah, I think you're right. I get the idea of having like a pretty tree if it's not as important to you now.
It's for us it's just that I guess the holiday itself has changed meaning, which isn't necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, it used to be a big family event where we'd, hang out, and we always jumped between houses for like cousins to come hang out. And now we kind of hang out at home for a couple days. Last year I was perfectly content to just play pool in my cousin's basement. And I mean, obviously this year we're not going to see anyone, but.
So like you said, yeah, I know I'm not going anywhere, at least for Christmas, but one of my mom's rules especially is that you don't go anywhere on Christmas Day, or at least my family, my immediate family, we don't go anywhere. If any of our family used to want to come to us, we would do that, but no, that's one of our rules. We don't go anywhere on Christmas Day.
Well, that's a nice rule.
With each other. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it.
It's nice and relaxing. There's no pressure to hurry out the door or anything. Get to an in-laws place.
I can't imagine traveling on Christmas Day and how many people would be on the road or how many people wouldn't be on the road. I have no idea.
I've never driven on Christmas Day. Like, it's always been my parents that drive. But as a passenger, it doesn't seem too bad on the highways. But I'm sure it's different if it's, snowing, or if you're the one driving.
Some snow. I hope we have snow this year. I hope it's a white Christmas.
It's snowing right now.
Oh, no, it's not. It was snowing an hour ago.
It just stopped.
Darn.
Anyway.
Oh, well, I think that we will wrap it up then. We will get back to, I don't know, building Lego with my brother and drinking hot chocolate or something.
All right.
I hope you have a wonderful Christmas, Jack, as well.
Thanks. I hope you have an excellent Christmas and a Happy New Year.
And a Happy New Year. And to everyone listening, hope you have whatever holiday you celebrate, or even if you don't, happy holidays and winter break right now. I don't know what will happen from now on, but JK Winter, there's our Christmas episode.
The end.
Anything you'd like to add? The end. We're done.